Geoff, what do you feel like on your panini?
Oh, where'd you go?
Mate, we've got a bit of everything.
I'll have a bit of everything.
You like a bit of everything?
Yeah, yeah.
What's your go-to deli meat?
I do like prosciutto.
Prosciutto? Let's do it.
Wow, what a meat, Nick.
James loves the prosciutto.
Oh,
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah,
Loves it.
I'm a big fan. Big fan of prosciutto.
Wait,
Do you have much of this stuff in Scotland?
Gee, probably we do now. I mean, I haven't lived in Scotland since 1978.
That long?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. I sort of went on the road in 1978 and moved to London when that stopped. And so, I mean, I've been to Scotland
Yeah.
within that time, but no, I haven't really lived there since 78.
you from Glasgow?
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, northeast.
Northeast.
Northeast, yeah.
I was just in Europe at the Euros, and
Oh,
the
okay.
Scottish were the best fans.
Yeah, they've got a
wild.
really good name. For
Everyone
Euros.
loved them.
Yeah.
They were phenomenal.
Yeah,
Like, they didn't
yeah.
stop, but you guys are crazy.
Oh, they just keep going. It's
Never seen anything like it. Like, like I thought when I was like 18 and stuff, maybe I was pretty good, but no, they had me
I know
clear.
those guys are staunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like olives, Geoff?
I'll hold the olives.
Hold the olives, bit of
Yeah.
sun-dried tomato.
Yeah, lovely. Thank you.
You like capsicum?
Yes. I like just about everything except olives.
Not too
Yeah,
hard on
they
the
are.
olives.
Wait, so how long have you been coming here, Geoff?
Oh, pretty much since they opened, you know.
Yeah, about 7 years
OG.
ago. He's another
You're the
OG.
original.
I'm not. I mean, I come here at about. They close at 4, right? I get here about 5 to 4.
Hey, it's still open.
We're still here.
Because I come in here to get my coffee before, the last coffee of the day, basically. The one that gets me through the rest of the day.
Yeah.
After work.
Wow.
You know,
Do you have
so-
one in the morning?
Yeah. I crack one in the morning, but I usually go from a morning one. I go to Tamp, Charlie's.
Okay.
Good old Charlie, yeah.
Charlie's place, but
We like
only
Charlie.
because it's at the top of the street.
Yeah, right.
So it's like come out the front door, smell it.
Yeah. Lewis, you're in.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
He's
How's
a good
it
bloke,
looking,
Charlie.
He is.
Charlie?
He's a good
He's a
man.
top bloke.
He is. He's a
I
lovely
met him?
guy.
You wouldn't have met him, no. He's got a cafe down the road.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to see him.
Really
he used
good
to have
bloke.
He used to have
The local bar.
the local bar.
Yeah.
No way.
Really
Yeah.
good spot.
Yeah, in fact, he opened it. He started the local
Yeah, that's
bar.
right.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
And he's a sweet man, and his wife's lovely too.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I gotta check it out.
Steph
Steph and
spot.
Charlie.
and Charlie, and
it.
then I hit this place at 5 to 4.
5 to 4.
5 to 4. God's hour.
I mean,
just when they're cleaning the machine, you know.
That's it. So it's nice and pristine.
that's how he knows it's clean then.
Yeah,
You gotta
exactly.
test it out to see if it's actually clean, Geoff.
That's it. All right, let's head in.
Done. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another episode of the Flaeva Show here, and we have a great guest with us. We're just talking with him. It's one of Nick's good customers. It is Geoff
Innes.
Jam
Okay.
Master Geoff.
Jam Master, not
Jam
Grandmaster.
Master Geoff.
What was it? Grandmaster. What's the guy
Well, there's
called?
Jam Master J, yeah, Grandmaster Flash.
Grandmaster Flash.
Flash,
Grandmaster
that's
Flash,
it.
the
Okay.
Furious 5.
What's your nickname? Is it actually Jam Master?
My nickname in the band is 007, actually.
Oh, there we go.
That's what they call me.
How did you get that name?
I think it's got something to do with this.
Oh.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Wow, that is smooth. You got a great radio voice as well.
Oh, I got a great face for radio.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to swap positions or something? You're putting us out of business. It's so soothing hearing it on the headphones, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. Like, it's just, how nice is it?
It's quite rich, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
What an honor.
You
It's
could
an
do
honor.
love song dedications very easily, Geoff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, baby.
whoa. That is sick. What the hell? I heard about love song dedication for the first time at the start of the year. It was one of my colleagues, and he was telling me that it used to be a thing where people would ring up and do a shout out, like, can you play this love song for that person?
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
ran it?
Who did make that famous?
The song.
No, the love
Like
song
the whole
dedication, the
shtick.
whole thing.
Oh, that was a Barry White, wasn't it? Barry White.
Oh,
Yeah.
Barry White.
I thought
Barry
someone
White.
did it here in Australia.
Oh, maybe they did. Yeah.
On the radio.
Yeah. What was it called?
Love song dedication.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with that. But,
well, you should do the new one.
But the whole thing, that whole Barry White. What was the intro of one of his songs? He'd go.
It was.
Oh yeah, baby.
Can't get enough of your love.
Can't get enough of your love, baby.
Wow.
And he'd go. And when I'm deep inside you, I'm really, really deep inside you.
Jeez. That is sick.
And he
Oh my darling.
he got away with it.
Can't get enough of your love,
Can't get
baby.
enough.
That's the
of
one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's him.
What a voice, man.
Ah,
What
it's
a
like
voice. Incredible.
crushed velvet. Yeah,
Literally.
yeah.
Well, we should do our own love song dedication. Anyone dedicating love to anyone, Nick?
Not tonight. Not tonight.
The love is gone.
Yeah. What about you, Geoff? Dedicating any love to anyone tonight?
I'll dedicate some love to my wife.
Oh,
There we
that's
go. What a
nice.
bloke.
Good on ya.
Yeah.
It's a nice way to start the episode, actually.
is.
Just dedicating love. How often
Yeah.
do you dedicate love? Okay, what?
Daily.
Yeah,
On the
good
daily.
answer, Geoff. Good answer.
Mate, with that voice, it should be every minute at home, mate. Seriously, it's sick. I get the headphones, honey. We're going into dedication.
Yeah, put these on.
Oh, look, it'll get me going, that's for sure. We're not ending this podcast tonight. I've got to keep playing it back. Well, one thing that is dedicating love to right now is a sandwich.
No, there's love on a plate there. I
Yeah.
can tell.
That's the one, Geoff. So
So-
Geoff likes prosciutto, he told us.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan.
So tonight we've done sun-dried tomatoes with capsicum, basil pesto, prosciutto, and some bocconcini cheese on top.
Can I take a bite?
Of course you can, Geoff. Right into that microphone so everyone can hear.
Okay, let me take one of these.
The love
just in case I
dedication.
make a mess.
Panini love dedication.
I've been looking at it for.
It's good.
That's a good panini.
Thank you, sir.
What'd you put in it, Nick?
Pesto, capsicum, sun-dried, prosciutto, and bocconcini. Mixed it up a little bit.
We'll give you time, don't worry
I
about
can
it.
hear myself chewing.
Everybody else can as well, Geoff.
We're on the journey with you.
You lucky people.
Yeah. They're very lucky tonight, actually. Seriously, but
Have you ever heard of nutrient water before?
Nutrient water. Yes, I have. I've heard the song.
You've heard the song.
Yeah.
You've heard,
nutrient,
oh, you heard our nutrient water song.
water, nutrient,
Mate, there we go.
nutrient, water, nutrient, nutrient, water, nutrient,
Nutrient water, baby.
nutrient, water.
Get it all up in you.
Mate, shout out Ryan Light. If you've got to go back and watch that episode, if you haven't already, Geoff, Ryan Light is sensational.
Top bloke.
A musician coming up.
Oh yeah.
He did a whole song on it, and it was just
Off the top.
Off the top of his head, just.
I got a drink that's good for me.
Very
I
good
like
memory.
a drink, and it tastes so sweet.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go. See,
All right.
It was very good. But Geoff, looking at these colours, what one draws your eye the most? Because actually, it's not your flavour tonight. They were all out.
they're out of my flavor.
They're out of your flavour again.
Not your flavour. I'm drawn to the purple.
There we go. Let's give it a run.
Yeah. Nutrient water.
Baby.
When I podcast, I nutrient water. Nutritious.
Delicious.
I don't know what else wrong with it. I'm gone.
I love that. When I podcast, I nutrient water. Mate, Geoff, you're walking a tagline here.
You got to
Seriously.
go on, Geoff.
Yeah, what's going on here? What do you know that we don't?
I'm just winging it, you guys. You know,
It's
That's
working
the way
good,
to
mate.
be,
It's
but-
working.
How's the sip?
very good, very good. My jeans liked it too.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yep.
Are they the jeans that are going with your fresh kicks?
Yeah.
They are fresh kicks.
They kind of.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
Jeff is the biggest badass in the street.
Yeah?
Don't tell everyone.
Tell everybody, it's true. I said it earlier. Jeff's got the coolest glasses, the coolest watches. When Jeff gets out of the car, no one's fucking with Jeff.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that true?
It's true. Yeah, I've never been fucked with.
The whole
Wow.
neighborhood knows.
Yeah?
The whole neighborhood.
And now
works.
everyone else knows.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
Everyone else in the dog.
There's no hiding place in my car. That's the trouble. When I pull up, people know I'm there.
When you pull up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's got a cool car as well.
He was telling me actually off camera. Go on, you got to say to the viewers what you have.
Oh, it's a Volkswagen Combi in two-tone.
And what year is this car?
1985.
That
It's
is
a 1985.
unreal. And it's still going.
Still going. Yeah. Daily. Yeah.
You had that cool story about the cop pulling you over
Oh yeah.
when you were going up the hill.
Yeah.
How fast were you going again?
I can't remember.
He was going. I think he said he was going about 10 k's over the limit. He didn't.
Oh,
he
yeah.
didn't realise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on my birthday, actually.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right. I remember.
It was
Yeah.
on my birthday. Yeah. I'm driving up the hill, and it was a 50k zone. This was the hill out of Rose Bay up into Vaucluse, and it was like 6:30 in the morning. You know, so I'm driving up the hill. This cop appears out of nowhere. You know, pulls me over. I give him my license, and he obviously must have looked at my license and gone, "Oh, it's the guy's birthday today. I'm not going to book him." You know, he says, "Any reason you were, doing over the limit?" I said, "Well, I didn't actually realise I was over the limit." You know, he goes, "Oh no, you were doing 60." I'm going, "Oh." I said, "What's the limit?" Because it's a 50 zone here. I've gone, "Oh man, I didn't know that." I'm usually hard pressed to get to 60 on the
Big rolling start.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Must have been a tailwind.
Yeah, there we go.
And then what happened?
He let me off.
Good on you,
He
mate.
said, "Just slow it down."
We need more cops like that in Australia, I reckon.
Well, we do. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 k's over. You're not hurting anyone.
Yeah, but as you said, he's the biggest badass you know.
Yeah, as if they were going to book you, Jeff.
Yeah, but he didn't know that.
It's true.
Or maybe he just.
Maybe he didn't want to find out.
Yeah, that's.
Jeff, were you wearing your
Yeah.
glasses, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew. He knew. He was like, I can't do this.
All right, well, Geoff, throughout the night, feel free to try the other nutrient water there.
I certainly
it
shall.
It's pineapple watermelon.
Oh.
Is it? I didn't even read it.
Actually, you can pass us one too, please, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm going to dive in on this one. Get a bit of a crack going.
Jeff, on a hot sunny day in your Volkswagen.
It's very good. It's very good, isn't it? It's not too sweet.
That was a good sip.
Yeah. Oh, that's yeah.
Blackberry Goji always wins.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't bother with this one, Geoff, I think.
No, it's not good.
I don't like pineapple, so it's pineapple watermelon. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I'm going to try it. It sounds like a good mix.
Oh, blackberry goji.
That's all right.
It's all right. Yeah, I'm not a big pineapple fan.
It's still not as sweet.
Yeah, I know. That is sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not overly sweet.
No, but on a hot day, when you're
Yeah.
in your
You can
in
just
your car, mate,
throw it back.
easy,
Yeah.
easy.
How hot does it get in your car?
It gets very hot in my car.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Have you got aircon at all?
I've got winding windows.
There we go. That's
There you
air
go.
conditioning.
It's conditioned air in a way.
Yeah, that's right. Just not on 40-degree days. It doesn't work.
Yeah. No, it does get hot in the car.
Yeah, geez.
But it's the car. The car's big enough to, when you got the windows open, you get a bit of circulation going.
Good
It's-
airflow, yeah.
Yeah. It cools down a bit.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, look, I've always seen the Combi in films,
Yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
Was it like that? Having the combi going around, everyone in it, and just having a good
Oh
time.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've always had vans.
Yeah.
I'm a tradesman, so and a musician, and people say, "Oh, you got a van? You want to join a band?"
Yes, I do.
That's the criteria.
Sometimes it's all you need.
Yeah. Were they actually that big, like back in the day? Like, were they
Combis?
Were they just,
They were huge. It was huge. Yeah. They were they're kind of like iconic. That it's probably the only iconic van there is actually.
100? Oh yeah, 100%.
Apart from maybe the Ford Transit, but that's only because they sold so many. But they sold a lot of the Volkswagens as well.
But like in pop culture, speaking,
it stands
trumps
out.
everything.
It's head and shoulders above the rest.
And what made it so good? Was it just reliable? Was it just? Or
They're
was
pretty reliable. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you're driving a 40-year-old car. Things go wrong.
Yeah.
So
It's carby aspirated though,
it's
or fuel injected.
It's fuel injected.
It is fuel injected.
Yeah, it's
right.
my model was the first of the water cooled.
Oh right.
Combis. Yeah. So the cooling system leaves a bit to be desired, but you've just got to know what to look for.
As long as there's a water pump going, you should be
As
fine.
long as there's a water pump going,
You should
and
be
there's
sweet.
water in there, you're okay.
Yeah.
okay. And what's your? You've probably got many, but what's a memory that sticks out with the combi?
I've got the whole band in the car, and we're driving to the Pete's Ridge Festival, and I've just gotten onto the freeway at Hornsby, gone down the thing, and I got the whole band in the car, and we're driving along. This cop, another cop, appears in my rear view mirror with his lights on. I've pulled over, and he's going, "Can I see your rego, mate?" I went, "Absolutely, yeah." And I pulled it out, and I realised that my rego had run out the day before. And I went, no. So he said, "Well, I can't let you drive this car any further. You can drive it off the freeway and park it in Mount Karingai train station car park. But, you can't go any further." And I'm going, "I'm going to get these guys to the gig, So anyway, we rang up a friend who was also playing at the same festival, and they came and picked the guys up, and I took all back roads back home, basically.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
There we go. Nothing's stopping badass Geoff.
That's it. Nothing at all. Not even a piece of paper. Please. Yeah.
Yeah. No, he did find me heavily.
It's like it's as much as what the registration costs, right? Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's insane.
It's a big fine.
You're pretty much paying rego twice.
Yeah,
that
it's
year.
like $700 or something. It was a big hit.
Yeah, it's insane.
Jesus.
Yeah, for a slip of the mind,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that with my brother. He had a ute, and I registered it for him, and he was driving home. He got pulled over, and just slipped my mind to do the rego.
Yeah.
But yeah, $800 later. Thanks. Paid for rego twice that
I'll
year.
tell you, that happened just because my car's due for rego this Thursday.
Well, there you go. I'll remind you tomorrow, Geoff.
No. I've actually, I'm on top of that. Yeah.
You can do it all in advance now, can't you?
Yeah, you can do it all online now.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
Easy stuff. I renewed my license last week
Yeah.
online. I was shocked.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I thought I had to go in, sign the
I
paperwork.
can't do that anymore. I have to go in.
You got to do the eye test,
I
don't you,
got to do
Geoff?
the eye test, yeah,
Bloody
because
hell.
Do you leave the sunnies on?
I'm a senior now. No. I need all the help I can get.
Okay. Man, that's sick, man. That combi, I would have loved to have lived in that. Like everyone wishes they lived in a certain era, right?
Let me see if I can find a photograph.
That'll be great.
70s and 80s would have been a cool time
Just like
It was.
to be in your teens,
It was the
in your
best.
20s. Yeah.
The 70s were the best.
the best. Damn.
Yeah. There was no cameras.
That's right. Yeah.
There was no accountability. There
That's a big issue these
no
days.
comeback. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just picked up lightning. You can just keep
No
rocking.
historic.
It's shaking?
Yeah, just shaking. Yeah.
Oh,
Scared of Geoff.
It must be. Everyone is.
quaking.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Like you said, no accountability.
Yeah.
No. Watching over your shoulder. No.
Yeah,
And
no
not
worries.
playing a persona.
Yeah.
Like we don't really play a persona, but we started doing shorts. Oh,
It's a cool van.
that is a sick van. Wow.
But like I say, there's no hiding place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, those windows are clear as day.
It's not, there's no deep cover there.
You've had that for 40 years.
Oh, no, I haven't had it for, it's 40 years old.
Oh, right,
I've
right.
had it,
That is
how
sick.
long have I had it? About 20 years. I've probably had it 20 years. I'm the second owner.
The condition it is in is unbelievable.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that now.
Oh, okay. Okay. It was in.
He's a tradesman. He's a tradesman.
It was pristine, yeah. It will be again one day.
Yes, of course.
But you needed a little bit of character in your vehicle
Yeah,
anyway,
well,
especially an old vehicle
it
like
looks
that.
like my car now.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, nice. But yeah, that time, man, like you said, no personas. Like,
Yeah.
Not that we, like I said, we don't play personas. Like, we're pretty how we are. But
Yeah.
we were talking about like even musicians have to be more than musicians. Business owners need to be more than business owners, and just
Yeah, we've got to be accountants. We've got to be tax collectors.
Yeah.
We've got to be counsellors. We've got to be...
literally,
You've got to be everything.
and you got to be politically correct. You can't have a thought that's just
No.
opposing without people saying, well, you don't support this. Listen, mate, if I don't support or watch something, doesn't mean I don't support it. I don't have to agree with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
Yeah.
That's what's really annoying now. It's like, I
I think
know.
everyone's got to be happy, but you don't have to make it everybody else's problem. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I agree.
be happy. If someone gets it
Be
wrong,
happy.
don't fucking jump down their throats. Just it is what it is.
Yeah,
They got it wrong.
Yeah.
How are they supposed to know?
Yeah. To err is human.
Yeah.
That's right.
Exactly.
But then, like back then, with no like media or social media, you never saw that person again. Like
That's
you would,
right.
You would have been like had an altercation.
Yeah.
You wouldn't remember them.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
now it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's this person. Then you've got their profile. Then you never
You've
forget.
got it all. You've got the history.
Yeah,
There's no hiding place.
yeah. Like even for me, when I was 18, I wasn't the best. But like, what do you want me to do? Like,
Geoff, I abused the customer once for shedding his dog hair in
really?
front of the shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was he brushing his dog?
It wasn't brushing it, but he was pulling it off and he was leaving it there. And there were people sitting down
Oh,
eating.
come on.
And the girls came up to me and they're like, Nick, should we say something? I go, well, he might, I know it's weird, but he might pick it up. I hate busting people's balls
Yeah.
when they're trying to enjoy themselves.
But that's
It's
common
common sense,
courtesy,
common
you
courtesy,
know?
it's everything.
And that's not.
But he left it there
Oh, really?
and he stood up and walked away. So I called him back and I said, mate, what the fuck are you doing? And he said, oh, what? And I said, well, you've pulled all your dog's hair off and left it here. And he goes, oh, sorry, mate. And I just said, well, there's people eating here, whatever.
There's a bin over there, you know?
Yeah. And then he said to me, what do you want me to do about it? And so I fucking, the switch kicked in and I said, what the fuck do I want you to do about it? Anyway, but like you said, it follows you everywhere you go. So he's left me a bad review. Now the whole world can see.
All right, he's left you a bad review.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a fuck about my reviews. But at the same time, it's like, mate,
bring him on here. Let's have a chat with him.
Yeah.
nah, I couldn't. I'll need badass Geoff in there.
Yeah, fair. You're gonna be the answer to our problems now, Geoff.
But that's out of order.
Mate, it was beyond me. I was like, there's
That's
no
out of
way
order.
it's happening.
This is ridiculous.
And
you know?
even when probably should have said something because I was like, maybe he'll take it. And now that I think back on it, I'm like, why the fuck would you take your dog hair? Like, it'd be weirder taking your dog hair from a
dump it
cafe than
outside
from your house.
Yeah. I mean, brush your dog at home.
Or at a park,
Groom
anywhere.
your dog at home. Don't do it at a restaurant.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, he was outside, but I didn't care.
That's not the point. That's not the point.
Well, that's what he told me. He said the wind's going to blow it away.
Wow.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like,
Great.
All right, mate.
Yeah.
Then I knew I was talking to an idiot.
Into some toddler's mouth.
Yeah. Exactly, all over the customer's food.
Although, yeah,
And what if someone's got allergies?
yeah,
All that stuff.
There
So
you go.
inconsiderate.
yeah.
Inconsiderate people. But back in the day, you wouldn't have to remember that bloke because he would have.
Nah, I probably would have punched him in the face. No one would have seen it, and that was it.
Yeah.
But-
Go on.
No record.
That's it.
Yeah.
Would have been sweet.
Yeah. Imagine all the stuff that just happened back in the day. Hey,
Oh,
about
yeah.
Bring back the biff.
Biff.
Bring
all
back
of
the
it.
biff.
But maybe that's how it got people less angry because they got their anger out.
That's true.
Well, yeah. There was accountability.
Yeah.
You know, it was instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
that's
it's like
right.
now it takes like
Yeah.
2 to 3 days depending on shipping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Seriously, like
That's a good point.
it's true, but people have to like reflect on it. They have to think before they act.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You know, and if you
Yeah.
don't instigate anything, but you act first on it, you've got a soul.
And you're going to be, yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
indeed.
What is toxic masculinity? Masculinity, because I don't know what it is. You're either masculine
well-
or you're a douche.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess if you're a douche, then your masculinity is toxic.
That's a very good way to sum it up, Geoff. Actually, it's very good.
So yeah, but toxic masculinity.
No,
know,
it's
They don't go hand in hand. It's you're masculine and toxic, or you're masculine.
Well, it's very unfashionable to be masculine these days.
Yeah, what's with that?
I don't know. It's
It's like the way of man has been lost.
it has. We're all at sea at the moment. You know, it's very hard to be
it's not trendy to be
to
masculine.
know
Yeah, that's
to
right.
know what kind of man to be. You know.
It's hard, eh? Oh,
Well, because there's this narrative. I might say something here that'll get me in trouble.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
care. There's a bit of a narrative going
touchy
around.
subject. I
Touchy-
know,
it is.
It is.
But like women, some women don't want their door opened by a man.
here's my theory. It's been like instilled in me. If you don't go open that door, and there's a stranger that comes past and attacks your girl, and you weren't there to open that door,
Yeah.
and it's not about being controlling, but it's just something chivalrous that you do. And
Yeah, well, that's right. I mean, I always open the doors for my daughters and my wife, when we get in the car. And I always say to my daughters, I say, look, if you go out with the guy and he doesn't do this for you, then he's not for you,
yeah, 100%.
And it's but now, Geoff, here's the thing: there's going to be women out there saying, "Well, your daughter doesn't need a man to open the door for you," which she doesn't. She's more than capable of using.
Oh, yeah, she's got
Sure.
two hands. Yeah.
She could do it.
And she understands the functionality of a door.
That's
and-
right.
And
I hope so.
The handle comes out.
the handle comes out.
Push the door in once you're done.
Yeah.
But it's just a polite thing to do. That's what it is. It's just polite. No one's trying to say, you can come out of the car when I say so. No.
Yeah.
We're just trying to be polite. You can get out.
But that's the toxic of it. Those guys that do it for that reason, like you can't come out until I open the door. That's
Okay,
the
yes,
toxic
that
side.
is
Oh,
there.
right,
But
yeah.
if you're not being toxic like that,
Yeah, but people misconstrue it and think that it is because you open a door. Mate, it's just opening a door. It's just
Yeah.
been nice. It's been chivalrous. It's been a
Yes.
gentleman.
that's all it is. I remember years ago, I went on a date with a girl and I'd gone to pay the bill after dinner. And she said, sorry, I can pay for my own dinner. And I just said, look, I invited you out. So when you invite me out, then you can pay for dinner.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
it.
fair point.
Fair point. Yeah.
But
yeah.
I invited you. You wanted to come? Cool.
Yeah.
I'll pay. When you invite me out, I'll give you the check.
Yeah.
And I'll make sure I eat.
Yeah, that's right. I know this great place.
Yeah. Sits on top of the city. It's just great. Well, look, we're still at sea. I'm going to use that term for now. Men are at sea.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I like that.
I feel that. You
Yeah.
know, it's the lines have never been more blurred. I think.
Do you reckon that's the way media want it to be?
Oh yeah. There's a definite
Agenda or something?
agenda.
Yeah.
Well, there's something to talk about as well, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you got to be careful how you talk about it,
Yeah, that's right.
don't you? Really? I mean,
Well, the media won't get it wrong. They'll have their scripts ready to rock and roll.
yeah.
I just think any young man out there, just as long as you're not hurting someone, you've got the good intentions, and look for role models.
Yeah.
Look for role models.
Yeah.
for other
Jeff.
men. Look at Jeff.
at
Badass
Jeff.
Jeff. No, but it's true, but because think about how many role models you had. You always got your father,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah.
But then your circle around, and like you said, so many boys,
Yeah,
not men. There's a lot more boys in their 20s now.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Oh
It's-
yeah,
it's a lot
absolutely.
more.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's hard, but and then if you're a girl and you say there's no good men out there, mate, just keep searching.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're-
one will pop up.
No,
And
there are good.
And
men out
likewise,
there.
men for women. You're a team. You work together. You know, it's,
Yeah.
but you just need
Indeed.
to find good role models, I think, and that's hard these
Yeah,
days.
that's a hard thing, and someone willing to mentor. You know,
That's so important.
Yeah,
Teaching the
Yeah.
youth is a big thing of just, again, not about being, well, I don't know this, and I guess this is the discussion. I like this topic.
Yeah.
I actually really like this topic. I do. Again, and even I'm biting my words. I'm like, Nick, don't fucking say anything stupid.
Yeah.
But it's like, we get the world's change, but, it's teaching an old dog new tricks.
Yeah.
You can't expect everybody to be politically correct because not everybody is aware of it or can act on it. It's not. I don't want to say second. Is it second nature or first? It's not like first hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, it can. Sometimes your sense of humor can get you in a lot of trouble. And it's just getting so much easier to offend people these days because there's the people are constantly finding things to be offended by.
There we go.
And
I just don't get it. If you know someone's that like controversial and you don't like it, just tune out.
yeah.
You literally turn it off.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That's what I do. Like if I someone that's like, I don't agree with their opinion, I'm not going to hate them.
No.
Like
no.
it's like, all right, you believe that. I don't want to listen to that right now.
Well,
You're off. You're
and
not offended.
Yeah, an opinion is like a pair of socks.
Exactly.
Everyone's got a pair, and
Some people wear them. Some people.
some people get them mixed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's right. Seriously. Oh, that's so annoying.
What do you
man.
do with the ones that have got holes in them?
Yeah, you put them to the bottom of the drawer.
Yeah, that's it. You don't say those opinions. You got a lot of holes in your socks.
These holes in my socks.
Now it's like what's the old tale of like a knight having a squire?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like back in the day.
Now you got to tell me this. I don't know it.
Well, so there were knights, right?
Yeah.
And then a squire would be like their right hand man. And then the knight's job was, or the squire's job was to make sure the knight was like had all the weapons cleaned, all the armor, and then in return the knight would then mentor the squire and then teach him how to become a knight.
Yeah, there we go.
And now you try to apply that in today's world of so many variables and feelings and all that. Where is that mentorship?
Yeah, there's no squires. Everyone wants to be a knight
Without training.
without training.
Without training.
That's right.
And then, yeah, I don't know. It's just a big thing. And look, I'm more comfortable talking about this because obviously growing up as a boy into a man, that's my experience. And obviously with you two, different age groups, different stages of life, but still the same message. And if you're a woman, and you can't connect to a chat like this, that's fine. Like connect with what you need to connect with.
We'll
Yeah.
find the perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
Find your own perspective on it.
You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
we're not shutting out the idea of like, oh, we're masculine and we're better than everyone. No, we're masculine because we like doing things. We like serving. We like helping people and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, hit the nail on the head. I think.
Yeah, so I don't know, it's hard. But I do get the frustration and this. It's hard. It's hard to word it in a way where you don't offend people. But you know what? Just don't listen.
Yeah.
If you're offended,
Well, it's not that hard not to offend people. I mean,
That's right.
All you got to be is cool.
yeah.
And
Easy for you to say, Geoff.
Yeah, I know. You're the definition of cool.
it's like I got 2 sons. I got 3 daughters and 2 sons. And you say to your sons, what advice can you? I said, well, just try not to be a. It's
That's fair.
yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the best advice I can give, really.
It's amazing how far you can go by not being one.
Yeah,
Mate.
that's right.
Yeah.
People are going to love you for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
But there's also the nice guy syndrome as well. Like he's too much of a nice guy.
Oh, you can't be too nice.
You can't be too nice.
Yeah.
always
That's
say
right.
if you're around people and you're trying to please them, but you don't want to, then just limit your time with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's I don't do it with you, obviously, Geoff, but there are customers that I do that to. I just don't engage in too much of a conversation with them because I'm like, you know, again, they might have said something that I didn't agree with or I didn't like. So I'm like, who you are. I'm not going to judge it, but I'll just give you a little bit less time.
Yeah.
There you go. We've worked out life.
I think we just solved it. Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, I think we got it. Yeah, we got it down now.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
We're good to go. All right. Well, the Flaeva show has been a good 32 episodes, and
we just got a bit too politically correct.
Yeah.
What's it like out there in the music world, Geoff?
It's not what it used to be. You know, it's still there. It's still there, and there are some, you know, very brave people out there trying to keep venues going. You know, and like things like COVID.
Oh, of course.
Made it very hard for them to. In fact, we lost a lot of venues during COVID, and not just COVID. The lockout laws, the bokies, all those facets. They closed down a lot of venues. You know, when I first moved to Sydney, I moved out here in '87. And Sydney was like a mini New York, you know. It was a 24-hour city, you know. There were clubs open till 7 in the morning, you know, and there was live music in just about every pub every night. You know. So
there was plenty of work.
There was a lot of work, yeah. And if you wanted it, you know. And that effectively has gone. You know, what we do have, like Marrickville in Sydney is now the home of live music. There's about 9, 10 venues in Marrickville, all very good. And but I mean, I just play with King Tide these days, and they don't do many gigs, but the gigs that they do are quality and they're well attended. And I mean, I had my own jazz quintet for 20 years, and we did corporate functions, weddings, that kind of thing. And I felt obliged to make sure that band worked at least 3 nights a week, you know, every week. And which it did, and but then I kind of burned out, you know, which is kind of why I like King Tide, because they do just the amount of gigs that I feel comfortable doing these days, you know, whether it's 1 or 2 a month, that kind of thing. We've just had a few months off because a couple of the guys have been overseas, and our singer's writing his book at the moment. He's trying to get that finished. So. But we've got a gig coming up on the... Can I plug this?
Yeah, of course. Was it the 22nd?
14th? 14th, yeah. The 14th of this month at Lazy Bones, which is a Saturday night. And, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Mate, so are we.
Oh,
we're booked in to come, baby.
We're coming, mate.
I can't wait to see you guys
there.
We're booked in to come.
Ready to
You'll
go.
be down there in the mosh pit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll be moshing.
We're ready, mate.
We're rages.
And you've played with some pretty big names as well, Geoff. You only told me this not long ago.
Yeah, in the past. Yeah. I've been very lucky, actually, in that I've been able to play with some you know, biggish names. And
trumpet, right?
I'm a trumpet player, yeah, trumpet and a little bit of keys, and I sing backing vocals and that kind of thing. But yeah, in the 70s I was with a band that were they were doing well. They had a few hits, and they were touring. I was with them for about 4 years, and we just toured, you know. We'd get a couple of weeks off now and again, but we were playing 7 nights a week.
Wow.
You know, 306, maybe 350 days a year. You know, it was full on. You know, and we were just, you know, we had a minibus and a truck for the crew, and we just toured all over Europe, the UK. up and down the motorways all the time, living on service station food.
Yeah, mate, it's the rock and roll lifestyle.
It was the
gonna
rock
say,
and roll lifestyle.
Rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah,
Real rock
yeah.
and rollers.
Yeah, sex and drugs and funky soul. It was, yeah, great times. There's a lot I can't remember about it, but I'm told I had a good time.
Okay.
There we go. Hell yeah.
Yeah, how tolling in like the midst of it all. I don't know if you can remember like now, but like, was it tolling? Like, just, were you feeling like burnt out on that?
Oh yeah, when I left the band, I was built like a racing snake. I was, 28 waist or something, and just, yeah.
Whoa.
But
That's slim.
yeah. I wasn't well, and I came around, and after that band, I worked with a guy called Edmund Starr for a while. He was an American '60s soul star that had relocated to London, as many of them did in the '60s. He was a '60s soul star, but he had that hit "War." What is it good for?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I was in his band for a while.
Wow.
And a few others. I played with. In fact, I've played with countless amount of bands. Like whether they're cover bands, this kind of band, but original band. More than I can remember. Hundreds.
And do you still get that like nervous energy feeling before going on stage, or is it pretty numb now?
Yeah. No, I don't tend not to get that unless I'm feeling that I haven't played for a long time, and I kind of wonder, here's hoping muscle memory will get me through this one. But no, I don't suffer from nerves. But what I really love is and I love playing with King Tut because for this reason, and for many reasons, but this reason mainly is that the band's a dance band, So when people come and to our gigs, they dance, and there's nothing like having a full room, just dancing to what rocking out to what you're doing. It's better than getting paid, almost.
So when you see DJs doing that now, do you think like, is that a bit of a cheat code? Like them just DJing in front
I got
of the
to
crowd?
see now. Here we go. Here's where this PC thing kicks in again, doesn't it? Because when I started playing in bands, DJs they were there, but they played records, and no one ever came up to them and said, "Man, you can't play those records," But now it's slightly different. Now DJs have evolved. They
Somewhat producers.
Yeah, they're producers, and they sculpt the music. They'll take a sample from this and a sample from that, and they'll create something else. As well as embellish.
Yeah.
So they've taken several steps up the ladder of musicality, if you like, and so they're not just guys that sit behind two decks and play top 10 hits. They actually they're musicians now, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost like hip hop producers. That's how hip hop was born. They took samples and laid it over another sample, and all of a sudden they've created a song.
Yeah, that's right. And the David Guettas, is that
David
his name?
Guetta,
yeah, of this world. That kind of gets, I saw him I didn't see him in concert, but I saw a video of him in concert, and And he goes to the decks. He goes like this and like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the DJing with that's magic.
And that was it. That was it. I'm going,
I have found it hard to go to watch a DJ performance because they're just sort of standing behind a
I
desk.
know, but I love it when it's your favorite DJ and they're playing the hits and you can
Yeah.
see it. It's,
It just doesn't feel like credit to them for getting the crowd moving.
depends what
Because
they're
they-
doing, because some of them incorporate scratching, and some of them are good.
Yeah.
Some of those guys that that do the scratching.
Turntablists.
Yeah, they're like drummers,
Yeah.
and that's a gig in itself, So
It's called beat juggling.
beat juggling.
Beat
Okay,
juggling.
there you go. I've learned something today.
there you go.
Yeah, it's a bit of fun.
Right on, mate.
I try to
teaching-
beat
you're
juggle
teaching
myself.
Geoff.
Well, yeah, I know. No, I feel cool.
So where do you see music heading, Geoff? Is it,
Well,
especially with AI?
that's a worry, I mean, we've already experienced, and probably, and will continue to experience AI generated music. The Beatles just used AI to release that new song.
Oh,
that
did they?
Yeah. Well, it's not so new now. I think it was last year. They found some song that John Lennon had done a demo to, and they got they pulled stuff out, historically, and pieced it all together and used AI, and so they created this new Beatles track,
With John singing.
with John singing. Yeah,
Bloody hell, John.
Yeah,
Oh, John is
yeah.
back.
They were all singing, but yeah. So it was.
I didn't realise how rock and roll the Beatles were until I saw a video of them probably about a year ago performing for the first time live, like on their first TV appearance.
Oh yeah.
And they were rock and roll.
Oh yeah, they were definitely rock and roll.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a huge Beatles fan. Like as Beatlemania was happening. I was.
Yeah.
I won't say I was there, man, but it was. I kind of was.
Yeah.
I was the cannon fodder. I was a huge Beatles fan. I had all their albums. And
That's
and
gone
you'd
as well.
Wait for them to come out. It was.
Yeah, of course.
And I had an older brother who was also a musician, and he was a big Beatles fan. So it all just rubbed off.
That upsets me a little bit. Remember Sanity? That's
Oh,
like
what
our
a
generation.
CD shop.
The CD shop, or
Oh yeah.
you know, where you waited for an album to come out. It was on display at the CD shop.
Yeah.
You walked past it all week.
Yeah.
And then finally it came out, and you were lucky to get the single if it didn't sell out for $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
got like open up the CD case and then you got the lyric book there. You learn all the lyrics and
Yeah,
reading it.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, that was the thing. That was the beauty of, because it was vinyl in those days, and of course vinyl's now having a comeback, making a big comeback. Everyone's
I'm collecting vinyls.
you collecting vinyl.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
there you go. I've still got a turntable, and but it was when you got a new album, especially if it was a double album, and it had a that was your reading for
Yeah.
a couple of days.
Yeah, that's it. But you also got something. You didn't just get the track.
Oh, it was tangible. It was
You've
there,
got something with it.
Yeah.
100%.
That's the that's one thing I miss about music is going to buy a CD.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great. It's so accessible now.
Well, you can just pull out your phone and go, oh, yeah, I'll take that track, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Spotify, and
Listen
and
to whatever you want.
It's very convenient, but it's not as tactile,
I bought a record player just so one day I can teach my kids. This is what a vinyl is.
This is what it's all about.
This is how your dad listened to music back in the day. It wasn't, but like,
But
you
Dad,
know?
what are those crackles? Oh,
Yeah, that's right. We're waiting for the song to start.
Well, I don't know. I think there will still be those original, musicians that will keep it real.
Oh
I'd
yeah.
like to think.
Well, the thing is that to get back to answer your question, there are some spectacular young musicians out there, and they deserve somewhere to play, And to be honest, there aren't enough places for them to sort of apply their trade, and because the conservatorium churns out prodigy after prodigy after prodigy, and these kids are fantastic players, so music's actually in very good hands,
Yeah.
It's just about a different way of being found these days, I guess.
Yeah.
You post online before you go do a gig.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about going through the corn for these guys is they also have a business section for music, so because that's the hardest part is to getting gigs isn't that hard, it's probably harder than it's ever been, but it's not that hard, but getting paid your worth, that's the hard bit, there's as I said before, there's so many good musicians out there that deserve to have good venues to play in, and there's just too few. That's all at the moment, and it may change.
They will bring Sydney back one day.
I hope so. I hope so, because it was fantastic. In the
Well, it got you all the way from Scotland.
Well, it did, yeah. Well, it got me from. I was living in London for.
Well, there you go.
I lived in London for nearly 10 years before I moved here, and London was great at that time too.
I feel like London would still have a lot more than what we've got
There's
here.
a lot going on in London.
Yeah.
I didn't leave London because I was having a bad time.
Yeah.
I left London because I wanted to live here.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
And when I got here, it was like I died and gone to heaven, because suddenly there was all this. There were so many gigs, It was the bicentennial time.
Yeah.
And every pub had bands, It was just, every club, every pub, every RSL, there were gigs everywhere, and it was fantastic, I barely picked up my tools for the first 2 or 3 years that I lived here.
There we go.
Yeah.
That'll leave a good taste in your mouth.
Well, it was great. I did pick up my tools, but I was just pretty choosy about the jobs that I took on.
Do you know what would leave a bad taste in your mouth, Geoff? Do you know what would leave a bad taste in your mouth, my friend?
Is this a lottery?
This is a lottery game.
It's a lottery game.
This is the jelly bean lottery, is it?
Are you keen to play?
I'll give anything a go once.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Once.
Once.
I've been saying that to Nick for like 30 weeks.
So pretty much, I'll spin the wheel for you.
Okay.
You can spin the wheel for me.
All right.
And then you can spin again for James if you like.
And that identifies a colour, does it?
This is going to identify the colour.
Okay.
Before you eat it, we'll tell you the 1 or 2 flavours that you would be eating. For example, you could be eating Tutti Frutti, which would be nice. Or we're talking about this earlier, stinky socks.
Ooh.
It gets bad, mate. It
Yeah?
gets bad, yeah.
Oh, it
you could
gets
get cappuccino or liver and onion.
I like liver and onion.
Oh, there we go. I know the man doesn't have chocolate on top of his coffee for a fact. There's buttered popcorn or rotten egg. There's a whole bunch of flavours.
Rotten eggs.
Yeah, mate. I bet you don't like that one.
I'm excited.
Let me give it a good spin for you, Geoff.
Ooh.
Well, here we go. It's birthday cake or dirty dishwasher.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad,
That's actually not
surprisingly.
too bad.
And what colour is that?
That is...
The like white, blue, red one.
It's got like little speckles through it. That's the one.
What are the speckles?
That's probably the dirty dishwasher.
Like the...
Okay.
Does it taste like a birthday cake, Geoff?
I can't identify the taste, actually.
That's good.
Does it taste bad?
No.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good then.
You win. You win.
You win, mate. That's winner, winner.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. No. What does that say? Oh, no. We're in between. I'll do it again.
I'm so scared.
That's a better.
Just say it's blue, Nick, for yourself.
Okay.
Oh, that's a liver and onion.
Oh, you didn't like this one last week. You did not like this one.
Is that the one?
It's the dark one.
Yeah. Well, this is the only dark one in there.
How do you get liver and onion into a jelly bean?
A lot of plastic.
A lot of science.
Yeah. Not good.
Oh, shocking.
I'm going to have another mouthful of
Yeah,
this
please
wonderful
do.
onion.
Yeah, there we go. You're not getting out of this, mate. Don't change nothing. Oh, I'll stop that. I stopped it.
blue.
I stopped it. Oh, that's all right. Oh, you got the same as Geoff. There you go. He deserves slinky socks. He doesn't get slushies when he goes to the movies, mate.
Was it identifiable?
Birthday cake.
My birthday cake. There you go.
Delicious. Love to see it, Nick. You'd love to see it. That was
We
good.
won't do the lucky dip. Jeff's enjoying his panini.
I am.
Yeah, we're not gonna.
Hey,
do
I don't mess with the badass here.
Don't fuck with Geoff.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't
Alright.
fuck with Geoff.
I'm not gonna say yes to the lucky dip. Are you serious? We're done with that game.
So Geoff told me a story once. This is about to come off. I'll have to hold it for the rest of the podcast. Geoff told me a story once, and it was a scenario that he was in. We were talking about this just the other day.
Oh, really?
A scenario that he was in, and it got me thinking so much. So I'll just hold it.
I can't
Yeah.
remember it. But
It was the one about you had a couple of drinks.
I had a couple of... Oh, yeah.
So he's had a couple of drinks, and one of your sons called you up.
I've had a few. Actually.
You had a few,
Yeah.
and one of his sons called him up, and he needed to be picked up from somewhere. Is that right?
Yeah, he was in trouble. Yeah.
Was in trouble, and Geoff couldn't go and pick him up, and so Jeff's slowed down
Yeah, I stopped drinking as a...
as a whole.
Not as a direct result of that, but that influenced my abstinence from alcohol.
Wow. How long's it been now?
About 20 years, yeah.
And recommend it?
Yeah. I don't miss hangovers at all.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine you wouldn't miss them at all.
And, man, you save a lot of money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
massive. But like every time I have a drink now and I'm out, I always think. I told him this the other day. It's like embedded in my brain. It's like if my wife gives me a call, something's up with the kids. What do? Do I drive drunk or do I tell the Uber you better fucking step on it? You know, like
Yeah.
Not being in control in that situation would be heartbreaking.
it'd be
I
insane.
never ever wanted that to happen again, you know?
It makes me think all the time.
I don't really drink much.
Yeah.
Anyways, hardly. I just because I had that not that experience, but just that no hangover, unbelievable.
Yeah.
You see things clearer. You don't feel bad if you say something stupid.
Yeah.
And then you have to make up for it.
And you got good kids, Geoff?
I got great kids,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Yeah.
Work hard.
Yeah.
Go to bed early.
I don't know about that.
Oh, there we go.
No,
That's
no,
good.
They don't go to bed early. They go to bed very late.
Perfect,
But,
Geoff. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Because we're about to play a game.
Oh, really?
Do you have your phone on you, Geoff?
Uh-oh.
So this game's called Tooken.
Tooken.
There's a hypothetical here. So
Yeah.
there's a gun to your head.
Oh, there's a gun to my head.
That's right.
Actually, the gun will be facing the other way
Yeah.
because it's scared of Geoff.
Because it's scared of Geoff. The gun's scared of Geoff.
The gun's to my... Okay. The gun's to my head.
And you got to make a phone call.
Yeah.
If that person answers,
Yeah.
the gun goes off.
Oh. Right.
That's right. So you got one of your kids maybe that you got to call 20 times before they call you back.
No, they'll all answer.
Oh, they're not good then. They're not good.
Do you know someone who won't answer?
They will all answer.
I mean, if you've had enough of life, you can just call them anyways.
Yeah. Pretty much anyone I call will answer.
That was like Lee.
Yeah, Lee was the same.
Lee
One of
did
my last
that, and he
guests.
called someone and he thought his mate wasn't going to answer because they had a fight, and his mate still answered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got it. You want me to choose someone?
Yeah.
Choose someone that you think's not going to answer.
And pop it on speaker next to your microphone.
Okay.
You'll have some explaining to do tomorrow to them.
I know. Who am I going to call?
My mum's one was still the best. The voicemail was just my father coughing. And so we didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Wasn't Scarface on the background?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think Scarface was on the background.
Maybe. It was very funny.
What's the name?
Tony Montana.
Tony Montana just probably unloading the clip.
Okay.
Hey, it's a good cover up if the cops ever come.
That's true.
There was no alarm. It was Tony Montana. Secretly, it was your mum. Just had enough.
Oh, hang on. What's the time?
9 o'clock.
No.
Quarter past 9.
What's the time in Chicago right now?
Oh, he will ask Siri. AI, Geoff.
It's 8 hours behind, so probably like 1 o'clock. Now, we normally don't do overseas calls.
Oh, no overseas calls?
But
for this one, we will allow.
I'll tell you what it is. It's
I'm going to say 1:15.
So it's 6:15 a.m.
Nah, it's way too early.
Yeah, it's too early. Maybe I'll call her.
Yeah.
No, I won't call her. Okay, so it's got to be someone in the country.
Yeah.
Someone in the country.
Okay.
If not, just call one of your kids and say
I'm gonna call my daughter
Call your
There
daughter.
we go.
or one of my daughters.
Is this your daughter that does the podcast?
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
we go.
shout it out. It's
Back Pocket.
Back Pocket.
Back Pocket.
Back Pocket.
A gaming
Pocket.
podcast.
Shout out Back Pocket.
Right.
I don't mind holding this.
Yeah?
It's actually pretty. It's comfy.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. So you're not clipped in.
Nah, it's pretty.
Well, he
comfy.
was, and then
I was, and it just fell
something's
off.
happened.
Right.
Our sets are put together very dodgily, Jeff. Very dodgily.
But everything else is great.
Our table's made out of milk crates.
I should be able to find her number quicker than this, shouldn't
Tables.
I? Okay.
Tables, all of them.
Okay. So I have to put it on speaker?
Yeah.
Pop it on speaker and
Unless she's going to say something embarrassing.
Well, she might.
So we can edit it out.
Mobile. No, she won't. She won't.
I think next ring, she's answering.
Hello?
I'm dead. That's
Oh.
it. I got a gun to...
He's dead. Jeff's dead.
I'm doing a podcast, darling.
Oh, hi.
And it was...
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
hey, Ruby.
How's it going?
Very good. How are you?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It was a hypothetical. You know, you say if you're going to call something... You've got a gun to your head. The person you call... And if the person picks up, then the gun goes off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Fuck, would you tell? Oh my god, why wouldn't you message me first and be like, hey, by the way?
Oh,
Well, it's hypothetical. It's okay.
now you tell me.
Okay, no, I haven't killed my dad, but I am partially involved. That's not fair. That's like accidental manslaughter.
Well, he had the choice. He trusted you. You let him down.
That's all right.
I mean, did you trust me to not answer? Because, first of all, rude.
Well, I kind of thought you might not, but...
Yeah.
But, you know, I just thought that even if you did, you'd kind of get it anyway, you
Also,
know.
you know what's kind of insane is the fact that you were like, I'm dead.
Goodbye, world. I'm dead.
Yeah, I know. I could have chosen my words better, but...
No, it was good, but like, I'm stupid because I was like, you're dead? And then I'm like, how could he talk to me on the phone?
To be honest, Ruby, it's more fun when they answer.
Yeah, I feel like it is, right? If I mean, thank God my dad lives if I don't answer, but then if I do, we wouldn't be here right now having the best freaking time.
There we go.
Exactly. And we just plugged the back pocket for you as well.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
There we go.
We're going to check it out further.
Oh, what a crazy crossover.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Two worlds collided.
It's a segue.
Slay.
Anyway.
I gotta go.
I gotta love you.
Have a fun time.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye.
That was good.
That was good. I mean, I'm dead really sold it. All right, Geoff, just to finish up here, mate, we've got something called the Flaeva 5. It's like a ranking system. We've just dubbed it Flaeva 5.
Yeah.
So a top 5 of a certain category.
Yeah.
Let's go with Flaeva 5. Can you remember your favorite venues to gig at? It doesn't have to be in an order 1 to 5, just 5 that come to mind.
Yeah, well, that's pretty easy actually.
That's good.
My current favorite venue is Lazy Bones.
Okay.
Because the owner, Craig, is a great guy, and he takes care of a lot of musicians in Sydney, and he's got a great club. I don't know whether you've been there. Have you been there?
No, never.
Well, you will be, but you'll
We
see.
will
be.
It's a fabulous club. It's a great venue.
Shout out Craig.
Yeah.
And Lazy Bones.
And
Lazy Bones. Yep. And I guess the Basement, but it's sadly no longer with us. You know, that was a great venue. You know, it was a fabulous venue.
That was in Marrickville as well, wasn't it? The Basement?
No, the Basement was in Ryby Place in the city, in the CBD.
Oh,
Just up from Circular Quay.
yeah, I think it's a cafe now.
Yeah, it probably is.
I think it's a cafe now, yeah.
It was a fantastic venue. And there also used to be the Real Ale Cafe, which was also in the city. It was a jazz venue. That was great too. There was another one called the Blue Note. That was a great venue.
Wow, so man, this is so interesting. Like,
Yeah. And a lot of the pub gigs, like the Cock and Bull in Bondi Junction, that was a fabulous pub gig. The Three Weeds, the Rose, Shamrock and Thistle, that was an international venue, you know.
really?
Some big names
Wow.
used to play there, you know.
Where would they play there?
The back room, it was a venue pub.
Right.
It was a live music pub. You know?
I remember it being a pub. They always had the pool tables at the front. But I
Yeah,
couldn't
but
think of where.
no. I'm talking in the 80s, you know, the early 90s, late 80s, all through the 80s actually, and the 70s. But I wasn't here then. But fantastic venue, you know. That got closed down by one person who moved in 2 doors away, and then they moved.
There's a lot of that.
There's a lot of that goes
here in
on.
this neighbourhood. Yeah.
Yep. And I could go on and on and on, actually, but particularly about pub venues. I mean, and I feel I should give a big shout out to the Bridge Hotel.
Yeah, right. Down the road.
Down the road.
Richard Keogh. He's
Top bloke.
he is a top bloke.
Top bloke.
You know him.
We know Richard
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
yeah.
He's a lovely man, you know, and he is a patron of the arts. You know, he keeps that venue going. You know,
And he throws a lot of good parties there as well.
Oh yeah,
Great
yeah.
parties.
Yeah.
He's the only person in Sydney besides the casino with a 24-hour liquor license.
Yes. that's
Really?
right.
24-hour
It's
liquor
the
license.
only pub in Sydney with a 24-hour license. Oh,
Wow.
the only pub.
The only
Yeah.
pub.
Yeah.
That's right. No, I think it
might
might
be
be
another.
the only venue.
Oh, it's okay.
I think it's the
Okay.
only venue
Yeah,
apart
yeah.
from the casino.
Yeah. Yeah.
And really, the casino only shuts for 1 hour a day, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. But, you know, that was the first venue I ever came to in Australia, actually. I came to see I was out here in 1982, which was my first visit here. And a guy that I played with in a band in London was also here at the same time. And he said, "Oh, look, I'm going to go and see a mate at the Bridge Hotel. Come along," you know. So I went along. And in those days, you could turn right off Victoria Road and into
Into that street.
into Terry Street.
Wasn't one way.
Yeah, it
Oh, right, wasn't one way, yeah.
Yeah. That's how long ago it was. And but the carpet was the same.
Still the same now, I
Still the
reckon.
same,
There you go, the Bridge Hotel.
All right,
Yeah, it's
there you
great.
go.
yeah.
It's great.
It's
Parties
not, it's not the most salubrious of venues, but
But that's the character to it,
It's
right?
a rocking venue.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They get the Angels go there. You know the Angels?
Yeah.
And they're still there. You know,
Still there.
It's been there for a long time. You know?
Yeah. Great place.
All right. Well, I don't know if you can condense that list to 5 at the moment that you...
Well, we've got it. Lazy Bones, the basement,
Lazy Bones, the basement.
the bridge.
Yeah, it would have to be the bridge. Yeah. What did I say? The Real Ale Cafe and the Blue Note.
Beautiful.
3 of which are no longer with us.
Hey, we still got to remember.
Guys, check out Lazy Bones. Check out the bridge.
Yeah.
And 14th of September. This will be out the week of that night.
Yeah.
So next Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So people can come.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right. That's very good.
As many people as we
Saturday,
can.
the 14th of September.
Come and check Badass Geoff out on the
Yeah.
What
pipes.
time?
We start at about 9:15 usually.
9:15.
Yeah.
Lazy Bones
First
Burger.
set 9:15, and we do 2 sets.
Beautiful. Well, hey, we'll be there.
I'm going. I'm coming.
I'm looking
I've booked it
forward
in
to
with
it.
the wife.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
In our
it.
calendar.
If she books me in for anything else, I'll say I'm busy.
Or you can say you got to speak to Badass Geoff.
Yeah, it's Badass Geoff. I don't want to cop the repercussions of my colleague. Geoff, thank you very much for coming on,
Yeah,
mate.
my pleasure,
Thank you,
guys.
man.
It's been great
Thank you
fun.
very much.
And ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you next week.